When you think of the most dominant creatures on Earth, what comes to mind? Maybe you imagine the mighty blue whale, the largest animal to ever live, or perhaps the strength and ferocity of big cats in the wild. Maybe you even think of humans, the most intelligent species, the most widespread on the planet. But what if I told you that the first creatures you're most likely to encounter on a walk down the sidewalk or against a tree are ants? Ants have colonized nearly every landmass on Earth, and there are around 10,000 trillion of them. In terms of biomass, they weigh about as much as all of humanity combined. These small insects might just be the most successful creatures to ever live. But what makes them so successful? Their secret? Ants live in colonies, and the colony is everything. The way ants communicate, organize, and work together has allowed them to dominate ecosystems. But how do these societies work? What makes ants so incredibly successful? Insects were some of the first creatures to colonize land, but ants didn't emerge until around 100 million years ago, long after the dinosaurs roamed the Earth. It wasn't until about 60 million years ago that ants began to dominate the insect world, leaving the giant dragonflies and termites behind. Today, there are around 16,000 species of ants, spread across every continent except Antarctica. Their success comes down to their highly developed social structure and the ability to cooperate in a way that no other species can. Ant societies are divided into two primary castes, workers and queens. The queen is the only ant capable of reproduction, and everything in the colony serves her and her reproductive role. The birth of a colony starts with a queen who lays a special egg that hatches into winged ants, the males and young queens. During a nuptial flight, these winged ants mate, and only the queens survive to start new colonies. A single queen can lay up to 300 million eggs in her lifetime, most of which will hatch into workers, female ants who work for the queen's welfare. Worker ants are responsible for maintaining the colony, caring for larvae, building tunnels, gathering food, and even defending the nest. Some worker ants are larger and serve as soldiers, while others specialize in farming, such as the leafcutter ants who cultivate fungus. But how do ants organize these tasks? How do they communicate? It's not through sound or sight. They can't see or hear very well. Instead, ants communicate using a complex system of chemical signals called pheromones. When an ant finds food, it lays a pheromone trail to lead others to the source. If a danger is nearby, ants can release alarm pheromones to trigger an aggressive defense from the colony. This sophisticated communication system is what enables ants to cooperate so effectively. Some species, like African weaver ants, use this pheromone language to perform incredible feats. They work together to build intricate nests in trees, weaving leaves and branches into a safe, secure home for the colony. What's truly remarkable about ants is the way they operate as a superorganism. While humans and other animals often work in groups, ants take this to a whole new level. Their behavior is so coordinated that it blurs the lines of individuality. Workers don't compete with each other. There's no personal ambition. Their only goal is the colony's success. In fact, workers often sacrifice their lives for the queen, and when the queen dies, the colony often collapses without a second thought. The colony is the organism. This level of cooperation has caused scientists to rethink evolutionary theory. While traditional theories of evolution focus on the survival of individual genes, ants show us that group selection, where natural selection operates at the level of the group, can also drive evolution. In the 1960s, scientist E.O. Wilson proposed that ants' social structure challenges our understanding of evolution. It's not just about individual survival, it's about the survival of the group, and in ants, that group is a single, unified organism. Ants have mastered the art of cooperation, building societies that are both complex and efficient. Their ability to communicate, coordinate, and sacrifice for the greater good has made them one of the most successful species on Earth. By studying ants, we not only learn about these fascinating creatures, but also gain insights into our own society and the power of cooperation. Their world may operate in ways we can barely conceive, but in the end, it's their teamwork, dedication, and loyalty that have allowed them to conquer the Earth. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about the incredible science of the animal kingdom, be sure to subscribe and explore more of our videos.